My name's Jason Elliott Blanchard. You can call me Mini.
He got the name Mini Truck for a reason, because he used to drive around little mini trucks and his little 14-inch rims.
I was always fascinated with the Latino culture and just their lowrider trucks, and I just wanted one so bad. And it was so not what a white guy does. I hated the nickname, but then I decided to embrace it. I worked in the meat department. I ran the fish counter. I didn't like it. No, that was my fuel to try to shoot video full time. Just I hated the grocery business so much that I just had to get out of there. So I quit.
I met Mini probably like when I was, God, I would say 16.
I was filming Adam Veers. He was my bread and butter.
You know, we surfed the same spot, and he was a bodyboarder.
I've been sponging for, what, 30 years now?
He's got the eye, you know. I always say, you know, if a surfer, even a bodyboarder, they know how to see a surfer or a boogie and film it.
I think Adam used to pick Dane up in the morning to go surf. And I had already been filming Adam, you know, daily. And here comes this Dane Reynolds kid. Just this lanky kid with an insane backhand. Yeah, 15. I think that's when we first started filming. I think it was 2002 when I put Dane in a movie, an actual section. I think that was 2002.
What movie was that?
I'm gonna get it. Damage Inc.
Yeah, let's get it for sure. Oh, no, we'll do it.
He started working on Damaging, and that was like my first part in a video.
I took a chance on Dane for sure. Sure, there were other guys to film that could have led maybe to something, but I really saw something in Dane. For someone being that young, he just had a lot of confidence. Just his approach to a wave was beyond his years.
He had a lot of skinny power going. Then all of a sudden he started doing airs. He was sticking everything.
When I was a kid, it was always Blanchard.
And he would call me to shoot. You know, hey, you know, Blanchard.
I'd call his house and ask for Blanchard.
I don't even think he knew my first name.
And think about that his parents are named Blanchard too.
But you know, Blanchard, can you come shoot? Yeah, absolutely. I knew he had potential. I mean, I wasn't filming the contests. I wanted to get him out of the contest, really, and just to get him in his natural environment.
No.
Yeah.
What do you want to interview about?
Well, how long has it been since you've been in a final?
Oh, I've never made a final.
You've never made a final?
Are you trying to hassle me, Minnie?
Yep. No, not at all.
He's got a really good work ethic with filming. That's like what's so good about him is he's just on it every day. He just wants to check the waves and wants to film. He wants to be where the best waves are, and he wants to get the best clips, and never misses a day, and you never have to like hassle him to get to the beach or anything like that.
Yeah, he's very demanding, but so am I though. You know, it's a two-way street. Dane's taking the time to work and do his job, and I'm taking the time to do my job, and you know, it's definitely a two-way street.
I'd see him around and I knew how good of a surfer he was. And so I said, well, would you think about surfing for Quicksilver? And he said, well, yeah. And
Quicksilver wanted to make a feature film on Dane.
When I signed up with Quicksilver, part of the contract was to do a profile film sometime in the future. Quit doing contests during that time and was just traveling just for First Chapter.
Yeah, and it was Dane who got me on that project for sure, on First Chapter. And it was so new. It was new to me, it was new to Dane. It was just really fresh. But yeah, it's just a couple guys, you know, it's just us. No giant production team.
I knew he was the best kid that there was coming up from anything that I had seen in California. I knew that, you know, we needed that kind of representation as far as like, you know, surfing goes in California, and I thought he was the best guy I could possibly have. He took just that California side of things to the world and ended up going beyond expectation, I think, and he still is. The guy's amazing.
I mean, I knew the movie was going to do well at Surfer Pole, but I didn't know it was going to win Movie of the Year.
I don't know, I think maybe I was not super stoked on how I was being represented elsewhere.
Here are these production companies just jerking us around. You know, what if we just did our own thing? Fuck everyone.